I'm out so you can focus on them.
I, 28M, was with my girlfriend Natalie, 27F, for 3 years. We lived together for the last year and a half. I'm writing this from my new place while she keeps blowing up my phone. I'm not answering. 3 months ago, I asked for one date night. Just dinner and maybe a movie on Friday. She said, "Babe, you know Friday is sacred. That's when the squad hangs out. My friends matter more than some random dinner. We live together. Isn't that enough?" Her squad is her old college friends, Natalie, Jenna, Milo, Daphne, and Rowan. They've been close since freshman year. I get it, friends are important, but we hadn't had a real date in 4 months. Every weekend was squad brunches, squad game nights, squad beach days. I was either tagging along as the boring boyfriend or sitting at home alone. I said clearly and walked away. She laughed like I was joking. That weekend, while she was at another squad thing, I started looking for apartments. Found a decent one-bedroom 20 minutes away, paid the deposit, and began moving little by little. Books one day, winter clothes the next. She didn't notice. Too busy planning Jenna's quarter-life crisis birthday. I'd seen the pattern. If I planned something for us, she'd either invite the squad or cancel for them. My promotion dinner? She was an hour late because Milo's Tinder date bailed. My mom's birthday lunch. She skipped it because Daphne needed emergency brunch therapy after a bad haircut. 2 weeks after the Clearly talk, I tried again. Asked if she wanted to try that new Korean BBQ place. Just us. She said, "God, why are you so needy? Rowan's having wine night. You can come if you promise not to talk about your boring work." I didn't go. Instead, I signed the lease. On moving day, while she was at her Sacred Friday squad dinner, I hired movers. Took my gaming setup, books, kitchen stuff. I did most of the cooking anyway. Left all her live, laugh, love wall stuff. Left the couple photos too. Let her explain to the next guy why her ex is all over the walls. I left a note. "You were right. Your friends are more important. I'm out so you can focus on them. Rent's paid through the month. Best of luck." I also left her a gift card to that Korean BBQ place. Petty? Maybe. Worth it? Yes. Her first call came at 11:47 p.m. What the hell does this note mean? And why is half the apartment empty? "This isn't funny, Trevor." Then another at 11:52. "I'm serious. Where are you? Your gaming setup is gone. You'd never leave that." What's going on? By morning, I had 23 missed calls and a novel of texts ranging from, "Is this a joke?" to, "You're being childish," to, "We need to talk now," to, "I'm calling the police and reporting you missing." The police said you're not missing if you left a note, but this is basically kidnapping yourself from our life. That last one still makes me laugh. "Kidnapping myself?" I responded once. "Your friends are more important, remember? I'm just respecting your priorities." Then blocked her. The mutual friends started reaching out. Apparently, she showed up to Saturday squad brunch in tears, expecting sympathy. Instead, she got uncomfortable truths. Jenna and Milo had been secretly dating 3 weeks. Daphne admitted feeling suffocated by constant group hangs. Rowan got a promotion requiring weekend travel. The squad was naturally evolving, and Natalie was the only one desperately clinging to their college dynamic. The entitlement escalation has been something. She tried breaking into my old place, still had a key to collect her things. I'd already boxed everything and left it with the building manager. She told him I was holding her grandmother's jewelry hostage. Plot twist. She never had grandmother's jewelry. She called my company's HR claiming to be my wife with a family emergency. They know I'm not married. She tried again from different numbers with wilder stories. I was in an accident. Her mom died. She was pregnant. HR started a file. Her mom, Carol, called me. "Trevor, sweetheart, Natalie is devastated. This seems so sudden." "It's not sudden, Carol. I've been asking for basic couple time for months. But you know how important her friendships are to her. More important than our relationship." Yes, she made that crystal clear. Carol tried guilt-tripping about the 3 years together. I stayed firm. She chose her friends over our relationship repeatedly. That was her choice. This is mine. Meanwhile, the squad drama intensified. When Jenna and Milo went official, posting couples' photos, Natalie lost it. Accused Jenna of betraying the sacred bond by dating within the group. Jenna fired back that Natalie needed to grow up and stop treating them like her personal emotional support system. The text chain was brutal. Jenna sent me screenshots later. "Natalie, We promised we'd never let relationships come between us. We were 19. We're almost 30 now. Age doesn't change loyalty. No, but maturity changes priorities. Something you'd know if you had any. How dare you after everything I've done for you? Like what? Demanding I cancel my work conference to attend your emergency wine night because Trevor asked for a date? Or the time you guilt-tripped me for missing brunch because my dad was in the hospital? Natalie, that's different. You're right, it's worse. Daphne started declining more invites, joined a hiking club, started dating someone new. Posted about surrounding herself with people who encourage growth, not stagnation. Natalie's response? Showed up at Daphne's work, caused a scene about abandoning real friendship for randoms. Security had to escort her out. Daphne blocked her on everything. Then Natalie found out where I worked. We'd never worked together, but she knew the company. Showed up at lunchtime with a whole speech prepared. Reception wouldn't let her up without an appointment. She tried waiting in the lobby. Building security asked her to leave after 3 hours. That night, she emailed me. Only way she could reach me now. You've turned everyone against me. Jenna picked Milo over our friendship. Daphne thinks she's better than us. Even Rowan barely replies. You did this. You poisoned them. I demand you fix it. Tell them to stop punishing me for your failure to understand friendship. I didn't reply. Sent it to my lawyer friend, who told me to save everything, just in case. Then she went full delusional. Made a group chat called Trevor's Manipulation Exposed. Posted cropped screenshots like me saying I don't want to go, with no context that it was the squad's 5th event that week. The replies weren't what she hoped for. Marcus. Nat, these screenshots show him asking to spend time with you. Look closer. He's trying to isolate me by asking for one Friday night in 4 months. That's psychological warfare. Eric. I was there when you told him his promotion dinner wasn't important because Rowan needed pregame drinks. That's in writing. Here. Whose side are you on? The side of moving on. People started leaving the chat. Marcus called me. Dude, she's lost it. Keeps telling us to pick sides. I told her there are no sides. You broke up, move on. She called me a traitor. We've been friends since middle school. Then came the kicker. Since her friends were betraying her, she went to make new ones. Started going to bars alone, telling strangers about her abusive ex who made her choose between him and her friends. Problem. She picked bars where our mutual friends knew people. Eric called. Bro, your ex is at McGivern's telling crazy stories. Says you were controlling. Lisa showed her the screenshots she herself posted where you were begging for one date night. Natalie ran out crying. Her squad kept falling apart. Rowan took the travel promotion, moved 2 hours away, posted about new chapters and leaving toxic patterns. Natalie commented, You're leaving your real family for money. He deleted and blocked her. Milo and Jenna moved in together. Natalie crashed their housewarming uninvited, brought a gift, and gave a speech about forgiveness and friendship beating romance. Jenna's sister filmed it, painful, a room full of people staring while she rambled about sacred bonds. Milo finally told her to leave. She threw the gift, a photo collage of the squad in college, and stormed out. Daphne messaged me. Sorry we enabled her for so long. You deserve better. She's been texting from new numbers, calling me fake for choosing strangers over history. I filed a maltreatment report. Rock bottom has a basement, I guess. But first, here's the deal with my stuff and the apartment, since people keep asking. The lease was in both our names, but I was paying 70% of the rent, since Natalie's social media consulting was just running Instagram for 2 local boutiques. When I left, I told the landlord I'd cover my portion through the lease end, 2 months, but I was removing myself from the renewal. He was cool about it, said he dealt with plenty of breakups. Natalie tried to get me on the hook for the full rent, sent me invoices through Venmo with descriptions like, your half of abandonment fees, and emotional damage rent supplement. I screenshotted everything, sent it to the landlord explaining the maltreatment. He told her she either finds a roommate, pays full rent herself, or moves out at lease end. She chose option 4, try to guilt everyone else into paying. Created a GoFundMe, help me keep my home after emotional misuse. The description painted me as this controlling monster who isolated her from friends, then abandoned her with housing costs. Posted it in the squad group chat. Jenna responded, Nat, we were there. He begged for one date night. Delete this before more people see what you've become. It raised $50 from her mom. Carol called again, different tone this time. Trevor, I need to apologize and also ask, has Natalie contacted you recently? No, everything's blocked. Why? She quit her job, said she needs to focus on rebuilding her true friendships. She's been staying here, spending all day creating these manifestos about friendship and loyalty, posting them online. It's concerning. I checked through a burner account. Holy hell. She'd started a blog, When Your Ride or Dies Choose to Die. Posts included the betrayal of Jenna, how romance ruins sisterhood, fake friends versus real ones, a comprehensive guide, my ex-boyfriend's campaign to destroy female friendship, why couple culture is toxic to true bonds. Each post was thousands of words, unhinged, rambling about loyalty, sacred bonds, and how everyone abandoned her for societal relationship propaganda. Meanwhile, the squad completely fractured. Daphne started a group chat without Natalie called Actually Growing Up. They shared memes about toxic friendships and posts about healthy boundaries. Someone screenshotted it to Natalie. She printed the screenshots and made a PowerPoint presentation titled Evidence of Conspiracy, which she emailed to everyone's work emails. Milo's boss called him in, confused about why he was receiving friendship documentation during business hours. Jenna's company flagged it as potential maltreatment. Rowan's was caught by spam filters. He only found out weeks later and laughed his A off. Then she found out where I lived. Don't know how. Probably followed me from work one day. Showed up on a Sunday morning with printed copies of her blog posts and the PowerPoint. You need to read these. Understand what you've done. Natalie, leave. Now. Not until you admit you turned them against me. They grew up. People evolve. Friendships change. You didn't. Friendships don't change. Real ones last forever. You're 27, not 17. Your friends got lives. You should too. She tried shoving the papers at me. I stepped back, closed the door. She sat outside my door for 2 hours, reading her posts aloud to my door. My neighbor called the cops. They gave her a warning about trespassing. That night, got a text from an unknown number. When you realize what you threw away, I might forgive you, but my friends are done. You broke them. Didn't respond. Added the number to the block list. Jenna reached out. She's been leaving gifts at our door. Friendship bracelets, old photos, letters about remembering who we were. Milo wants a restraining order. I'm so sorry. You dealt with this for 3 years. I told her it wasn't her fault. We all enabled it in different ways. The conclusion nobody saw coming, including me. The apartment resolution. Natalie couldn't afford the rent alone. Tried to get Jenna to move in like old times. Jenna was literally living with her fiancé. Then asked Daphne, who responded with a link to an article about codependency. Finally posted on social media. Seeking a loyalty-based roommate who understands friendship values. The responses were not what she expected. Is this the girl from that unhinged blog about friendship betrayal? My therapist literally used your blog as an example of unhealthy attachment patterns. The post got deleted within hours. She ended up moving back with her mom, tried to spin it as choosing family healing over toxic independent culture. Nobody bought it. Last month, Carol called with an update. Natalie had finally started therapy after Carol threatened to kick her out. The therapist diagnosed her with some attachment issues stemming from her parents' divorce when she was in college, right when the squad formed. Makes sense now. Not my problem anymore, but good for her, I guess. I maintained no contact, started dating someone new. Ashley, a software developer who actually enjoys couple time and has healthy friendships. Novel concept. Then last week, ran into Daphne at a coffee shop. She gave me the update. Jenna and Milo are engaged. Small proposal, just them hiking. Natalie found out through Instagram and actually just commented, congratulations and nothing else. Growth, maybe. How's the squad? There is no squad, hasn't been for months. We all occasionally hang out in different configurations, like actual adults. It's healthier. And Natalie? Still living with her mom, got a new job, deleted her blog, joined some meetup groups, still posts passive-aggressive quotes about loyalty sometimes, but less frequently. Yesterday I got a letter. Actual mail from Natalie. Trevor, my therapist suggested writing letters without sending them. I'm sending this one because you deserve an apology even if you never read it. I was wrong. Not about valuing friendship, but about thinking friendship meant ownership. I treated my friends like possessions, and you like an accessory. When you left, I blamed you for the dominoes falling, but they were always going to fall. You just stop propping them up. I'm not asking for forgiveness or friendship or anything. Just wanted you to know you were right to leave. I chose my friends over you repeatedly. That was my choice. Your response was yours. I'm learning the difference between having friends and having hostages. Natalie. P.S. Congrats on the promotion. Daphne mentioned it. I read it twice, then threw it away. Not my circus anymore. Ashley asked who the letter was from. Told her it was junk mail. We went to dinner. Just us. It was nice. Looking back, the revenge wasn't some master plan. I just left. Stopped being her safety net while she prioritized everything else. Her friends naturally growing apart wasn't my doing. It was life. The fact that she couldn't handle normal friendship evolution and imploded, that's on her. Sometimes the best revenge is just refusing to participate in someone's dysfunction. She declared her friends were more important than me. I agreed and removed myself. When her friends started living their own lives and she had no relationship to fall back on, she learned what actual priorities mean. The irony? If she'd just given me that one date night, we'd probably still be together and she'd still have her friends. They all told me later they were getting tired of the constant group hangs too, but didn't know how to tell her. My leaving gave them the push to set their own boundaries. Daphne said it best. You didn't break up the squad. You showed us we were being held together by guilt, not genuine connection anymore. I'm not gleeful about it, not sad either. Just done. Now living my life with someone who actually wants to be in a relationship, not someone who treats their partner like a backup plan. To anyone in a similar situation, if they consistently show you where you rank in their priorities, believe them, then adjust accordingly. You deserve to be someone's priority, not their afterthought. And no, I'm not unblocking her. That chapter's closed. The funniest part? Ashley met some of my friends last week. When she heard we had plans Saturday, she asked, "Mind if we skip? There's this amazing farmers market I wanted to check out with you." Just us. No squad, no drama. Just a couple doing couple things. That's what a relationship looks like. The end.